What's up, Hippo lovers? Today we will learn how to do a proper scout rush. Good civilizations for that are the Magyars. You get the free forging upgrade and have cheaper scouts. As well as the Franks, faster working berries and more HP on your scouts. Slavs with the faster working farms. Huns, because you don't need to build houses and your stables work faster. Mongols with their hunt bonus. You might even consider a Pop 21 or Pop 20 Scout Rush with those. Notable mentions also Indians with their cheaper villages, Teutons, cheaper farms, and Persians with their faster working TCs. But let's take a look at the execution now. Starting off with our typical two houses here. A villager takes 25 seconds to be created. A house takes 25 seconds to be built by one villager. And that's why we are starting off a house with two villagers. So our TC is never idle and we can constantly produce villagers. Something we should always prioritize in, well, kind of most scenarios here. We will try to learn the Pop 22 Scout Rush today, and that means we will always count as population number 1 our scout, and then we will count villagers from 2 up till 199 if we want to go for the full boom. The first 6 villagers, that means population 2 till 7, always go on board unless we are Britons or maybe Chinese, could be an exception as well. And from there on we will send 3 villagers on wood. As you can already see, I'm very active here using 2 of my sheep to scout as well. You don't have to do that. It's just something I'm really used to and gives me some more exploration, and I can have a better intel of the map of my opponent, just being able to scout a bit earlier. 2 on wood there, transitioning to sheep number 3 now. Trying to look at my map, trying to find some walling, feeling like I want to get some intel. Down there, want to see another wood line, microing my villager a bit more so that they're always chopped behind the lumber camp, makes it a bit more efficient. Now after 4 sheep, I sent my first villager out to get the boar. That's roughly always population 11, and on DE you only need to shoot once. Oh, my scout running into the TC, but I can micro him to the side and yeah, dodging those shots. Building a house there, trying to already create some walls, shift clicking on the boar and getting it down there quite nicely positioned under the TC. After we got the firstborn, we will try to send 4 villagers on the berries, trying to stay super active there. As you can see, idle villager there, instantly fixed, and we should still have 4 sheep left, all found now, and 3 on wood at the moment. Luckily now with DE we can see the amount of villagers at the very top, so you can always compare your build up with what I'm doing here. Checking the board for how much food is still on there. If you're roughly at 150 food, you can go and take the second boar. Now the distance to my second boar is very short, so I went slightly later, but still pretty fine. Now getting the second boar in, as you can see, thinking about another house. Trying to create a small wall here, villagers attacking the second boar, and pretty solid positioning there under the TC with my second boar as well. Scout was a bit idle, already lost some HP, need to be careful with that now. What I want to scout for is how many villagers does he have on wood, how many villagers does he have on gold. Now I feel, okay, my start was pretty good and I can already start thinking about second lumber camp. Now as you can see, I'm moving in, trying to find out how many villagers does he have on wood, and see an open sheep there, and I'm going for the lane. Sorry, AI. Oof. Sometimes I'm a sneaky bastard. Shift clicking all the villagers over so that after the boar is finished, they will instantly go for the next sheep. And we are trying to play pop 22, so 2 more villagers. I'm trying to find a good spot for a lumber camp here, not really working out, and scout stays active. In the end, we will... Oh, let's take a look. We will get a nice kill here against his scout. That's a nice catch for us. We will loom now after 22 villagers and even have enough food to already click up to feudal age behind this. You can loom before getting the boars, but I think lag now in 2019, 2020 shouldn't be that big, and you try to delay loom as long as possible. The goal is now to distribute villagers a bit more so that we have 10 villagers on wood, 5 on each lumber camp, and always try to send the villagers with full HP. Herd villagers should stay close to the town center. Now, as you can see, I'm thinking about, okay, where can I wall? Building some walls here. And scout stays active. Just saw if he was on gold, if he's trying to go for archers or men-at-arms. At the moment, it looks like something that does not cost gold. As you can see, I approached the feudal age without any farms. There are other people going for different strategies. I felt I was fine. The villager went back there. I did a wrong shift click. I personally like to delay the farms after horse color, so I will always go on the double bit X, horse color, and only then start farming. It's especially easy if you try to push some deer. I, in this scenario, didn't push any deer. And we also always play the Saracens because they don't have any eco bonuses, and you can apply those build orders to all other civilizations as well. We are reaching feudal age, instantly building the stable, double bit X, horse color, and building villagers. That was a bit late. Could have queued those up a bit earlier, small mistake. And now, as you can see, horse color takes 20 seconds, and to build a farm takes 15 seconds. So to get the full horse color effect, we need to finish the farm first, and only then... Oh no, we need to finish horse color first, and only then the farm has more food in it. So I will wait it a bit and then did seed the farms, and as you can see now, 4 running. Every time I get 60 food now, 60 wood now, I should add another farm, and as you can see, I'm doing a solid job with that. Trying to keep some walls up, farm after farm. I keep vision over his base. Trying to see, okay, right hand side needs to be walled, but he's still not feudal age, so I didn't feel the need. Some idle villagers. I don't see the one behind the palisade wall there for quite some time. And okay, now I saw her. And the first scouts for attack. Now seed more farms, be active as much as possible, and now try to pick villagers off guard that are alone. Sadly, my scout does not have the full HP anymore. That's something I could have really avoided if I scouted a bit better there. And now trying to pick off villager after villager. As you can see, I keep seeding farms. This is really important. And now trying to pick off some lonely villagers and trying to get her as well. Trying to micro a bit and getting the kill at the left hand side, getting the kill at the right hand side as well. I feel okay, now it's most likely his reaction to go for a lot of spearmen. As you can see, I see the barracks there, and I feel maybe following this up with an archery range might be a good idea. Microing a bit, trying to get more and more villagers, and as you can see, this is the beauty of playing feudal age scouts. You are the aggressor if your opponent isn't going for early men-at-arms and early tower rush or something of those shenanigans. Trying to block the tower, but he finished in time. I'm just running away, keep adding farms, and wanted to build a second archer range, but then I thought, okay, he has a defensive tower now. Let's maybe go for the blacksmith. Might be a better upgrade because I can't really rate his gold. And I felt maybe going for fletching here might be the better option, but you can go for different ways there for sure. Lost the scout, kind of sloppy move by me. I'm adding some more farms, and scouts are active, trying to be annoying as possible. And your next step should be just active scouting. Since you are on his side of the map, that shouldn't be a big problem. Trying to add some more farms. I had some idle time there, should have built some more farms. I microed a bit too much here. Probably should not have focused that much at the front, but sometimes killing villagers can be really tempting. Now going for fletching. That is kind of the improvisation out of this build order, and me only adjusting because I saw him going for the spearman, archer defense, and skirms are good against both of that. Still having 3 idle villagers, and yeah, that shouldn't really happen. A bit of a macro slip up by me for sure, and I'm pretty happy that I wasn't muted. Just tested it checked it for the first time, and now we are going for a full rampage in his woodline here. It's looking really good for us. Microing down the archers with our skirms and finding our gold there. That was quite a lucky move for us, and well, we kind of knew that the gold had to be there. The only spot that we didn't scout, and yeah, we are very happy with how this game went. We had full map control the whole game, scouts very active, had a lot of villager snipes here, and now killing his armies with our skirm transition. I'm happy with how this game worked, and maybe you can execute it the same way. I hope you enjoyed this educational video. Maybe you can post in the description how you like this one and how I could maybe improve, and what build orders you want to see in the future. So far, bye, Hippo lovers.